Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream. Today we're playing some Little Fascinations. Everybody can like the video and subscribe if you want to help out my channel. I'm just making sure everything's working. There it is. Okay. What are some good um what are some good ideas? So I gotta advertise the channel currently. Stay aggressive World War III. It's in World War III Every Prize Nations game. So for this game, I'm gonna be attempting to what I'm gonna do is as Turkey, I'm gonna try to speed run, apps like speed run. I'm gonna try to quickly kind of like blitz this whole area, take a lot of land as fast as I can. And it's a really smart plan. Where the hell is it? Getting through. I'm gonna start off with land doctrines of specialization. Bring both in the mountains so they can get mountain specialized. Move that to diplomatic actions. Justify on Bulgaria. Then justify on Greece. That population is the most important right now. They go through with Greece. Okay. Okay, next part, we need to get the research improvements here. Next up, non-clause. Okay, we're going to need some small government spending. I'll do the whole on security spending. We're going to be maxing out our research right now. Okay, so now that the economy is cooked, okay, we're going to wait till that so we don't go into debt. And I'm going to start working on some small trades. So let's look, we definitely have enough gold. And do we have enough copper? Yeah, we're going to need 2 copper. Let's buy that from Kazakhstan right now. Okay, titanium, we have enough on. Tungsten, so I'll try to buy that from Kaz. I will love it when it doesn't let me buy something from Kazakhstan. Okay. Okay. Let's capture all Bulgaria, and then we can move these men up here. And after that, we go for Romania, who's a player. then Macedonia and Albania. I think we want to get into Europe and establish ourselves in the Balkans. Thanks. That's always fun. And move these guys south. And declare. Yeah, I'm kind of. Yeah. That's gonna hurt my stability, so I do need to get. Okay, head of government. That will be important. Go. Wait, IMF intervention. Yo, that's possibly one of the best things that could happen. Okay, how's our infrastructure looking? Okay, right here is where I gotta build to get these on consumer factories. I mean, civilian. Actually, I'm gonna hold these forces back to do conquest of over here. Just have to. I have enough men to just plow into Albania and Macedonia. So right now I don't want to have to go through the trouble of making more. Oh, and we'll also end up needing a fertilizer, which I forgot. Factory supply. Okay, we need tungsten. Then in from Nigeria iron. Buy from Kazakhstan copper. Or yeah, let's buy from Botswana. Okay. Next up, let's get 3 from them and 1 from Saudi. Saudi's player, which is concerning. Okay, let's finish off Macedonia. Okay, is Egypt a player? No, it's not. So Egypt will be the next country we're going to be taking. Fertilizer. Where's the tungsten going? Do we have a motor somewhere? Yeah, we have steel. Where'd the motor go? Fertilizer. Okay, no, I never made a motor, did I? Let's get a motor here then. Oh, great. Grand Albanians. Hey, can you guys let me take the city? Kind of need that money. This is getting a little annoying, but you know what? Let's finish off the Albanians and use that money. Try to fund something into Syria next. Yeah, Syria has enough resources. Good. Now let's go finish this off. Why not Macedonia? We have all your cities. Oh, no, we don't. There we go. I think we've dealt with the final Greek military. Yep. And let's deal with the Roman. Yep, they didn't do a country hopping campaign or a island hopping. Okay. Let's go. Oh, dang it. Okay, it should be good now. Never mind. Because Greece doesn't want to, you know, work. Finally. Okay, we're finally gaining back up in the ranks. Now I think we need to advance the research bureau. And then for new leaders, head of government, not chief judge. That's a good pick. Then finance. Interior, no, we need finance. We'll go for finance later. We've just finished off our first major area of conquest. I'm gonna try before we take like a yeah, that is a big deficit though. And it's going into the research. Yeah, we spend more on research than we do anything else, which is a slight issue. Okay. Electronics. I'm gonna go try to sell a few of these because we do need the extra income, at least to slow this decline. Okay. Policy laws actually. Okay, hear me out. Yeah, I'm doing this. I think we go for full monarchy. Absolute monarchy. And we do an absolute monarchy and then we do fascism. It's like a or yeah, something like that. I feel like that's a perfect plan. I think I'm gonna go to clear on Egypt now and move this tank force. Now I'm gonna land these guys at Alexandria. Egypt will have enough money to fund a little bit. But we do gotta take some resources. That's why I think I'm gonna move into also these guys. Really heal. I'm gonna give them arid specialization. We'll finish up advanced training doctrine. It's a really high deficit. And then what's up? We need tug. Okay. Russia, I have faith. Russia. Okay, you need by from Uganda and Tajikistan since Russia doesn't seem to be looking at that. Let's try moving those guys. Okay, we are. What were the institutional? Then we go look at ideologies, nationalism, all the big pointers. I think we're going to make one Istanbul. Never mind. Let's cancel that actually. Is it not letting me cancel? Cancel the trials. Please, game. Need those. Okay. It's up. That's air specialized notes. They're going to need that. Or like a war-based economy. I really don't want to be a war-based economy. Okay. I'm moving these guys to fight and land in Tunisia because Tunisia will have the resources to help fund us. 2,000 air specialized tanks. Let's finish up Egypt. This Cyprus that we get to take. I think in one big war I can wipe out all of the Middle East quickly. Okay, we've taken like most of Egypt's population. There's probably like 3 million left, 4 million. So the things just have to move down the Nile. Well, that was an easy war. Okay. Is there a way to force peacing Egypt? Okay. Pretty close. Only a few more cities. Yeah, let's get the peace deal ready. Because I don't like that low money currently. Really not liking that. Yeah, that's enough money to sustain us for a bit. I think. And you guys think there. 5. Really, how much is the research? Okay. I'll push through. Short, I'll start off here to try to hold them. Try to hold our monetary fund. I gotta let my units heal a bit. How's Tunisia going? Good. Okay, guys, go finish up Tunisia. Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna continue your assault up here. Okay, good job. Okay, we collapsed Tunisia. All of that money, Palestine. Yeah, we're about to finish up Jordan. Okay, now it's just time to push into them. And that Iraq already beat Lebanon as well. We're in a consumer goods deficit. Okay, 7 million. We were close with that. But I think I'm gonna go take Cyprus down with just this guy. Okay, we're actually not doing that bad with 7th place ranking. 100 million people in 2021. I think the move is right now we go for Libya and Algeria. They're very they're not like crazy good, but they will not be hurting us, to be honest. Okay. Mainly worried about these consumers. I'm gonna get another motor. 2 more tug. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Move these people and let's try Iraq. Okay, happily, I'm gonna end up invading there's a few countries I need that I'm gonna have to do a player war for against Romania. I think if I just quickly blitz their capital. Okay, now it's time to move down into Libya. And then Montenegro. Cyprus we took down. I'll take that nation's cash and all of Albania will become one crew area, collapsing Iraq. 3 civilians, 2 boots, that's 7.5. I need a fertilizer soon. Okay, but that's pretty good, honestly. I think corporate dealing, except we need that money. I think I'm moving all these guys into Cairo. Here's do we have a finance minister? Now we're getting the political reformer and head of government. So the spending cost also might be saved. Might help us a bit. What tech are we on? Okay. I didn't get on head of research. So that's a year, so we'll be like a year behind. Let's head through Libya and then Algeria. And then maybe Morocco. Yeah, Morocco AI. But what's Iberia doing though? So I think we take that, and then so basically we'll be like stretching all the way up here. Then we'll also end up with, yeah, we take them no matter. Let's ally the USA. They'll be a pretty good ally, I feel like. Is this $1 billion to develop first time? Yeah, it is, but it'll be worth it. It's 150. Okay, 2022. Okay, finance minister. We don't have enough for that. Finance and corporate representative. Two of the best that you can get. Another finance, not as good as the other one. And then, no. And we'll be going fascist anyway. Okay, we collapsed Libya. That means my army right here, I'm moving that there. Development. Okay, I think we should try to do is that we'll steal the money from Iberia. Oh, hell no. Iberia could be actually ally. Oh, yeah, we are just using. Yeah, it's $244,000. Okay, I say that. Yeah, I think it's time. I think we move tanks into Algeria. That was extremely helpful of you, Yang Dynasty. Thank you very much. Let's go down one. I think we make enough fire. I say I should just go take the Gulf Union down. Bring back those tanks and I just roll through Saudi. It's worth it. And then go capture all. Now we can capture much faster with 70 more units. Okay. I'm wrong also, we am pretty good. From the beginning. I failed, man. How are we doing in the rankings? I think is Iberia beating us? Thank God, no. Okay, Iberia's in 10th, that means my. Okay, let's see. Okay, how is he already corrupt? Yeah, after making a few those. Okay, let's start off here. We need more tungsten. which means as supplies are narrowing, I think we buy from Comoros. Or hold out Comoros and accept. I think we hold out that Iberia could accept. And we have enough phosphate, it's just tungsten. So you really getting that lot. I get the ball. Say, why did you get the rhythm? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. No research. Okay, we've actually lifted ourselves out of debt, and that puts us close to India in power. Well, India AI. did not realize that. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna go colonize a superpower. Why do we need so many motor parts? God damn it. Okay, we can buy some Uganda to make up for a bit. South Africa, China. Get China accepted. That's the one. No, you're not going. Like, right on their strong spot. Okay, I'm launching you guys into the assault over here. I think we've surpassed India in ranks, yeah. We can have that together and beat China, then probably take out. I think we go for the whole like area, the whole Indian subcontinent. We take Bangladesh, India, and oh, this is some wild pettiness. This is my territory. Why am I taking hits in this? Okay, these final cities that I was defending. Yeah, I'm taking those. Expanding. I'm not using that army. Oh, okay. We probably easily solve using that. Yes, iron, titanium. What's wrong with motor parts? And out of steel. Is that steel? Okay, so let's declare landing these men here. And I'm gonna have some. Yeah, they gotta wait for those guys. All that on me, and I'm gonna set it out the pocket. Get nationalism fun. Okay, we'll get it all that we're gonna need. India's releasables. These new updates. There's a chance. Doon ay palamihin featuring music na best absolute technical design. And the matter and truth of the matter is God's plan to show you all life. Okay. The deficit and how it works often. I think I should try to push in with that. And then we have the high train force and this reserve force. I think I should move a reserve force on the outskirts. Anti-aircraft. Okay, I did somewhat manage to repel the invasion. Now I've just got to get my... Okay. So here's where my main military can be made. I think we're going to go with fighters and attackers. That's wild, Iran. Okay, I'm not really worried about Iran, to be honest. Just continuing that capture all. Now, let's get some mountains back. Need an attacker. I don't have aircraft parts. He'll know. Uh, okay. Let's quickly spam fighters and attackers. But you are not taking the city. Well, no, that's walking straight into a trap. Sending in another army in an attempt to. Okay, be honest. We might be cooked, so we're gonna go invest in nukes. Nukes are probably our best shot at having. Okay, we're moving an attacker in. Retaking that, we're hovering over it with enough troops to guarantee that we keep that. While that is happening, we're going to specialize these guys. Okay, America. They're holding out pretty good, honestly. And right now we're trying to hold as many these positions in the north. And then let's arid split them in half. All of the good tricks to hold. I think we're trying to, if we hold this line at Libya. Okay, in terms of just land, we're smoking right now. Fighters within pouncing. I'll take that army without fighting these guys. Okay, there's a fighter there. Fighter from here to fight that. And I think I moved 2 fighters, honestly. War exhaustion. Okay, security spending. They need that war exhaustion down. Well, healthcare. Uh, okay, can't really hold this line that well anymore. Iran has just enough troops to not be catastrophic in a fight. Enough troops that I can't just destroy, you know? Yeah. Splitting this up to a normal sized unit. And let's go to this. Oh, they just disappeared against that attacker. And there. Okay, it says India, force peaceful. No, need one more of their damn cities. Okay, moving that up there. No, we are not. This guy is actually forcing you to take that city. Oh, Huma. That's such a reinforced area. I have no chance with that. Start training there. I say use that fighter. Swipe up, deal with it. Shit, yeah, you can take in my capital, man. Okay, attackers defend city. Or I do. They need fighters. Their attackers so much better. Fighter, move up. Economic loss. Here we go. Maybe we have to go once we're making enough money and then sustain ourselves. during the invasion of the USA. Okay, we have actually managed to hold them successfully in Libya. So we've held a strong African front. Cook Islands. Yeah, GG's. I don't have the men to fight this war. Okay, the manpower might let me retake my capital using brute force, maybe. Extend the siege. Attacker. We need fighters. Where can I pull a division of fighters from? Yo, guys. Well, it was a good game. Let's try one final thing. Mass attack. This will let us have a chance. Okay, I think we need to abandon any hope of holding Europe at this point. We just need one. Arid. Yeah, Comoros was the nail in the coffin. You know what? Final last ditch attempt to hold important cities. The overwhelming character was a fighter. Let's begin the result. Naval space me. Okay, I have India. Using a full retreat to India. For that full retreat. Okay. Money is no longer a concern to me. Mexico spend. Well, sorry I wasn't reading chat because this was really like locked in. But yeah, nobody on my nobody's sending me any manpower right now. I have 3 billion. I can fund Russian to hold and try to hold a Russian assault. Okay, we have four. We mainly have aircraft currently. That's the final part of our military. It's just straight aircraft, and we need to use that. We need to use our overpowering air superiority to hold this war. So we have 800,000 soldiers who almost all exclusively are in this one city. Oh, we are almost at 5 legs. Thanks for telling me. So that one city is holding in like 90% of this army. So Matthew loves Lydics. Yeah. I say these soldiers are mountain specialized and extremely good. They That is a massive army. I think that's a massive army. They're gonna try to wipe out this. No, it's a normal sized army. Yeah, that manpower right there. It's the only hope I have before the deserters come. It's no point. I don't have cities to make men on. Baghdad. I'll use some infantry to try to hold it. They really go back up there. That stack right there is all I have to work with. So I'm gonna get these guys every advantage I can get to start the country. We don't need him. We don't need him. We need this guy. Next up, we need a. Nothing's worth anything right now. Where'd our aircraft go? God, where the hell did I send my. Is that where the aircraft are? Okay. Turkey. Okay, we have 20. Russia will be probably the first to fall because I have fortified areas. All I can hope is that. Okay. Our air superiority could be a major player for here. How how The hell did they just wipe out my final army that quickly? The US has manpower. Send some of it to you. Well, here's the problem. India is the only place where I can make troops at this point, and it has too much unrest to make men. Uh, I could try getting I could try getting some troops in that city. I just lost that city now. I think all my cities currently are just in India, so I'm expand with colonies. Okay, I'm gonna try to use this fighter. Okay, I'm gonna fly these guys across in a tent. Hold on. Okay, we officially have enough manpower to create another division of the army, baby. Ah, that's a lot of technology that could have been used in something better. Hold on, I'll show you some of my tech. Infantry. Oh, we should get, yeah, cybernetics here. Didn't have cybernetics before because I was trying. Because when it started, Iran hadn't joined, and I had all. When the war started, you look back on string, it was just Iberia. It was just Iberia fighting us all. But Iran hadn't joined, so my plan was to get. I knew that Iberia had enough men to hold, so I was going to try to get nukes in India, and then well, use nukes. But I couldn't hold out for as long because of the joining of because people joined the war. Okay, we have a second army in Kotola. Okay, we're very close to being able to kill now. Okay, this army right here, counteroffensive in India. This army right here, that is my prized army that I'll use to hold off India from real armies like down there. I gotta know where the hell my air force is. Okay, I'm calling all of my air force into here. Going on to India. This will be a miracle if I win. Hold out. Okay. They can force me. Okay. Iran won't be able to hold me out. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't think Iran's spamming tanks, so HVAC won't work. I'll be rejecting that offer, man. I'm not giving you the rest of my nation. I will hold my jungle specialized tanks in the mountains as long as I flippin' can, and I will destroy Iran. That's all I've got. Oh, Iran, you want to fight? Huh? You can fight big military versus big military. Come on, Iran. I don't need money, I need manpower. Oh, the only thing I could have right now that would, well, Iran isn't really moving in massive armies, and I only have my air superiority. That's the final hold I still have on them. That's one thing that's letting me survive with like 1% of my cities. Can't do that every year, and I'm holding out as long as I can. I think we hold the mountains, which is the most important part, and then yeah, we already have fighters already there. I'll come back and split them apart. Or scorching, making this impossible. Wait. I just remember where I was. Crap. I kinda moved harder to defend cities now since I scorched. But holding here, I think it's gonna be even more important. If I could hold on long enough, but every city matters. In this fight, I need to hold every city I possibly can just for a chance at victory. Okay, let me see my attackers. Attackers form lines. And they can force peace with me. I'm saying my GG's. I'm gonna tell you guys what. I'm gonna tell you guys the well, there's still this since I lost. We got the Shoei Proving Hardware. mean, I got attacked when I was a peaceful country. I'm gonna reload something real quick. So stay on stream. It's not exactly ending yet. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, here's main data. Basically, here's how the war ended up. Excuse the really bad trolling of my nation. Just like that, okay? No, it was like that. So this was the area so basically I let Iberia take this like pretty early on. So let's fill this in with yellow stuff. The color that we'll use Iberia as yellow. And so this area. These areas I knew I could most likely not defend, so I let them kind of just took it. This area right here was an area that I defended till the very end. Yeah, right here. And then this area I also placed a heavy importance to defend on. I hold at Egypt as long as I could, and I held Central Arabia, Iraq as long as I could. Those were my main military strongholds. And India was really just how many Iranian Jews will take. Most of the fighting during the war took place up here, with Iran at least. So we fought Iran. We fought the Comoros broke through in the south here and here, and they slowly fought us back across in order. I think it was here. They beat us here. Baghdad fell. There fell. Then we lost Radeth. It was kind of split up something like this. Probably it's a bit more Iranian over here. So GG's to me, I guess, because that was a really fun game to play. Got to play more on Rivalations. That was really fun. But alas. Yeah, it just wasn't. Oh, thanks. I just don't think it was really fair that I got jumped instantly, you know? Like, I was just chilling my own business with this empire across here. And then all of a sudden, I just get, jumped with 3 million Iberians right here. And then I'm, struggling to get an offensive. Then all of a sudden, it's kind of evening out. Because I get the Russians to help push from the north, and the Americans to push via France, and Tunisia. But then they get Iran in their coalition, which basically takes me out of any chance of holding up with Iberia. And I was basically just setting up defenses with the manpower they gave me in order to hope that the USA would do something. That USA player didn't know how to fight the war. He had enough manpower to supply me, but he never moved an army with his navy. His navy was strong enough he could have taken Iberia out pretty easily, which is what annoyed me about that game. Well, but this is the end of the stream. I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see y'all later. Good night.